This psalm, known as Psalm 134, is one of the shorter psalms in the Bible, yet it carries a profound and powerful message. It is a call to worship and bless the Lord, specifically addressing the servants of the Lord who stand by night in the house of the Lord. Imagine this psalm as a gentle reminder or a tender invitation for the faithful to engage in worship, reverence, and gratitude. Behold, bless ye the Lord, all ye servants of the Lord, which by night stand in the house of the Lord. This opening line is an invitation for all who serve. The term servants of the Lord could refer to the priests and Levites in ancient times who ministered in the temple, but it also can be seen as an address to all believers who dedicate their lives to God's service. The mention of those who stand by night indicates a sense of continual service and devotion. It paints a picture of devotion that persists irrespective of time, hinting at the steadfastness of these servants who perform their duties even when it's dark and perhaps when others are sleeping. This line celebrates the commitment and dedication of those who worship and serve God at all hours. Lifting up your hands in the sanctuary and bless the Lord is a call to a physical expression of worship. The gesture of lifting hands is often seen as a symbol of surrender, dependency, and respect. In many religious traditions, it acts as an acknowledgement of God's supremacy, glory, and grace. By encouraging the lifting up of hands in the sanctuary, the holy place dedicated to God's presence, the psalmist is guiding the servants towards a deeper, more expressive form of worship. This act of lifting hands also symbolizes the reaching towards God, indicating both a desire for communion and a physical expression of internal devotion. It is a posture that unites physical action with spiritual intention, reminding the worshipers of the presence of God and the blessing that comes from offering oneself in worship. The final verse, "The Lord that made heaven and earth bless thee out of Zion," serves as a benediction. It is not just a call to bless God, but a reminder that God, in turn, blesses his people. By referencing God as the creator of heaven and earth, the psalm emphasizes his omnipotent nature, his role as the ultimate source of all life and blessings. This affirmation of God's creative power acts as a reassurance to the worshipers of their connection with a mighty yet loving deity. The mention of Zion, a term often used for Jerusalem, holds special significance. Zion was considered the spiritual center for the people of Israel, symbolizing God's earthly dwelling place and his covenant with his people. Asking for blessings out of Zion reinforces the idea of divine favor emanating from a place understood as the heart of God's presence on earth. This psalm, though brief in words, is rich in its call for perpetual worship and mutual blessing. It reflects the cycle of worship. As servants bless God, they too are blessed by God, creating a continuous flow of gratitude and favor between humanity and the Creator. Moreover, Psalm 134 gently nudges the reader to consider the importance of worship, not as a task to be fulfilled at specific times or places, but as an ongoing, heartfelt engagement. This psalm reminds us that worship is not only a responsibility, but also a privilege that brings both joy and peace. The simplicity and beauty of Psalm 134 lie in its universal appeal. It is not bound by time or place, but speaks to the essence of human divine interaction, encouraging believers of all ages and backgrounds to engage in a relationship with God that is defined by praise, devotion, and mutual blessings. Through this, it leaves a lasting impression of the reciprocal love and presence of God in the lives of the faithful. The psalm ultimately serves as a timeless reminder that no matter the hour or circumstance, the act of blessing the Lord brings about a divine reciprocity, his blessings in return, manifesting in peace and encouragement from Zion.